Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Garden Guitar. We have Shawn Mendes here. He released songs recently and we brought him up here on Garden Guitar. This time we have the rest of the song for this new album, and this song, the specific song, is called The Mountain. Alright, so I thought we'd start with that. We'll see where we'll go from there on. Anyway, let's focus on The Mountain, and we're going to do that without any capo. All right, we're going clean on fretboard. And I can just mention now, this is for the more advanced player. We're going to work a lot here with picking patterns. And I showed you in the introduction of this tutorial how you can handle the song as well, just shortly, with some strumming. So we'll go both ways here, but this main focus will be the picking patterns. So let's go into the song together, starting with the chords needed. All right, so we're gonna start with F first. That's a bar chord where you place your index finger on the first fret, you push down all strings there, and then you need to add third on A, third on D, and second on G. We have the F major 7 next, and I showed you two different variations of it. The first one is to keep that bar on the first fret in the same way, and then you need to add third on A, second on D, and second on G. That's the first version of F major 7. The shorter version is much easier, so this one is for you who think it's too messy and too short of an area to put down all the fingers there. You're gonna go like this, okay? So that will be third on D, second on G, first on B, and open E. Okay? Two ways of playing the F major 7. Next chord is the A sharp major 7. Okay, so I have still a bar on the first fret. You push down 5 strings if you count from bottom up like this. And then you need to add third on D, second on G, and third on B. Okay, and then we'll move on with the A minor. That's open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. We've also got the C. That will be to play third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. And the final chord will be D minor. Okay, so that is open D, second G, third B, and first E. Okay, so there we have the chords, the building blocks of the song. Let's go into the verse play. And one chord progression on that verse will be F to the F major, then to the A sharp, and then back to F. So it both starts and ends on F. Now let's go into the picking patterns, and we're gonna hold like this. So I suggest you hold the index finger on the first fret E string, not the bar, just the specific string, first fret, and then ring finger on the third A, and little pinky on the third D. All right? That's what I hold, and I'm gonna play like this. Okay, so the first half, the part 1 of the F, because we're gonna use that part 1 later on in the course, so I wanna be specific with that. Keep that in mind, the first part. It will be first on E, third on D, third on A, then open G, third D, third A, and open G. Okay, that's the first half of it. The second half goes first on E, third on D, third on A, open G, third D, third A, and third D. Okay, so all the notes here are the same, both part and part 2, except for the last note. So in the first part, you end with open G, and in the second part, the ending note here of this F, you end on the third D. So slowly, one round goes like this. Okay, that's the F part. Next is the F major. And now what you're gonna do from this grip, I go just to this, all right? So I replace my little pinky on the third fret D string with my mid finger, put it on the second fret D string instead, okay? Everything else is the same, and the pattern will be the same as well, okay? So you're gonna play exact same strings, but it will give you different notes on the D string. So one round goes. So that will be first on E, second on D, third on A, open G, second D, third A, and open G. That's the end note of the first half in this F major 7. The second half will be to play exactly the same except for the last note, so it will be to this point. And the last note here will be the 3rd fret D string. So you put that little pinky back to the 3rd D. So you have the original grip. You land on the original grip there. You started with F, okay? So the first half, the end note is again the open G string, this F major 7, and the second half, the end note will be the 3rd D, okay? That will take us to the next chord. This is the A sharp major 7. So what I do from this one, I keep my little pinky, which I had as the last note there in the F major. I keep that there still, and I go over to this grip. So that will be to put your index finger on the 1st fret A string and keep that little pinky there on the 3rd D. This A sharp part goes like this. Very similar pattern. So that will be to play 1st A string, 3rd D, 1st A, open G, 3rd D, 1st A, and open G. That's the first half of it. And the second half will be to play, again, 1st A, 3rd D, 1st A, open G, 3rd D, 1st A, and the last note, 3rd D. Okay? That's the A sharp. And then you're gonna end with the F. You're gonna play that in the exact same way as you play the first part. The first F. Part 1 and part 2 in the same way. So that will be... that ends one round. Okay, so that is one round in the verse play. A lot of notes here, but once you get one chord, so to speak, you will have pretty much the patterns for you, the rest of the chords. So slowly, one round goes like this. And I'm aware I slipped on one note or two, maybe on the A sharp parts. It's always harder to play slow, but I think you understand. Just follow what I teach there and you will have it right. That is the verse play. You're gonna play it for 2 rounds, okay? 2 rounds is the first verse, then over now to the chorus. And that's in the lyrics and you can say and so on, okay? Let's look into it, and it starts in the same way as we learned from the verse play when it comes to the chords. We have the A sharp, okay? That is what you're gonna play for 1 round. So it starts like that, and then you go to F and play 1 round of that. So, and then you do it again for a 2nd round. So, and then F again. And then on the 3rd round, you're gonna do the A sharp again. And then you're gonna do F, but only part 1, so the first half of it. Sorry. And then you're gonna go into the A minor parts. The A minor goes like this. Okay, so what you're gonna do is to play and alternate the open A string with different notes. So you're gonna start with open A, then 2nd G, then open A, then 1st B, then open A, then open high E, then open A, and then 3rd B. Okay, so that is the F first part, and then A minor. And then we have just the last chord left, and that is to play the A sharp major. This is a little bit different than the other patterns, so to speak. We're gonna look into it. You're gonna play like this. Slowly, it goes like this. So that is to play first fret on A, then third D, then back to first A, then first B, second G, third D, then you're gonna add on the third B, then third D, then you release it to get the first B and third D, you put it back to get third B, third D, and release it to get first B and third D. And that is the end of the course. That's the end of the course, and just to summarize it, it was to play the A sharp from the verse play, that's the shape of A sharp, and then F. You're gonna do that for 2 rounds. On the third round, you're gonna play A sharp, then F part 1, then A minor, and then we have this new learned A sharp major chord played. That's the end of the course. You're gonna play for only this 1 round, and then you have the instrumental parts, and you can say that you play the last part of this course, which means it includes the F part 1, the A minor, and then the A sharp we just learned. You play that 3 chords, F part 1, A minor, and A sharp for 2 rounds. Okay, so that is the instrumental parts. Then over to the second round of this song, and that will be just repetition. The second verse is played exactly in the same way as the first one. The same goes with the second chorus. And yeah, after this second chorus and the second instrumental part, which also is played in the same way as the first one, comes the bridge part. We are now about 1 minute and 44 seconds into the song, and the lyrics is someday. All right, this is where you're gonna use the new chords, the C, the D minor, and the A sharp. We have different grips for it, not the grips for the actual chords we're gonna play when we look into the strumming soon, but different grips when it comes to picking patterns. All right, so the C shape first, it's enough to just hold the 3rd fret A and 2nd D, and it goes like that, okay? So that is to play 3rd fret on A, 2nd on D, then 3rd A. Then you're gonna play open G, 2nd D, and 3rd A for 3 times. So. And then you end with open G. So run slowly of the C will be. Then you're gonna go into the D minor part. What you do is to hold this 5th fret on A and 3rd on D. You're gonna play like this. So that will be to play 5th on A, 3rd on D, back to 5th on A, then open G, 3rd D, 5th A, and open G. That's the D minor part. And then finally we have the A sharp. You're gonna play like this. You're gonna hold the 1st fret on A and 3rd on D and play 1st A, 3rd D, back to 1st A, then open G, 3rd D, 1st A, and open G. That is 1 round in the bridge part. You're gonna play for 3 rounds, and then you're gonna start the 4th round. You're just gonna play the C part there, and that's the end of that bridge, okay? So slowly, I'm gonna take you through 1 round of this, or maybe 2, and it goes like this. 3 rounds, start the 4th round with the C parts, and that's the end of the bridge. Into the final parts of the song, and that is to play the 3rd chorus, okay? And how are you gonna do that? You're gonna play the same chords you're just gonna play the A sharp, one down. That means you'll play the full chord now, so the A sharp major, and then one down on F, and then back to A sharp major, one down. And then from there on, you continue the same shape. So that means you're gonna play the F and start with the picking from there on, and then continue to play and fulfill the third chorus in the same way as we play the previous choruses. So these 3 downs on the chords, just one down between pauses in between, that replaces the picking pattern part of that. And then you just continue to pick everything. You're gonna play that in the same way as you played the previous choruses. And after that, you're gonna end with the final instrumental part, and that is to play the same way you played before, but instead of playing just 2 rounds of the F, A minor, and the A sharp, you're gonna play for 4 rounds. And after these 4 rounds, it ends with 1 down on the A sharp. That is how you handle everything here from Shawn Mendes, the Mountain, when it comes to the picking pattern. Now, I promise to make this with strumming as well. You can start to learn the strumming if you want to, learn the song, the chord progressions, and then go into depth here with the picking pattern. So now, how do you play the strumming? Let's go back to verse. We have the chord progression of F, then F major. I'm gonna go with the simpler version here. Then we have the A sharp, and then back to F. What you're gonna do now is to play F, 2 string rounds, F major 2, A sharp 2, and back to F2. How? Like this. That is 1 round, okay? So you're gonna play down, up, short pause, and up, down, up. So, down, up, down, down, up. Couple rounds. Okay, so 2 string rounds per chord, F, F major, A sharp, and F again, and you play that for 2 rounds. 1 round goes like this. And second round starts there. All right, that is how I play the strumming for the verse, and then chorus. We had a chord progression of A sharp. You're gonna play for 2 string rounds, so. And then F2. Repeat that. Third round, A sharp, 2. Then we have F1, and then A minor 1, and then A sharp 2. That is the chorus. Then we have the instrumental parts, and what you're gonna do there is to play in the same way. You just chop it off from the chords, which means you're gonna play F, 1 string round, A minor, 1, and A sharp 2. You play that for 2 rounds, so. Play that for 2 rounds, and that is the instrumental part. And the same goes when you translate that into the bridge part. You're gonna play C, 2 string rounds, D minor 1, and A sharp 1. And you're gonna play that for 3 rounds, and just follow how the chord progression goes when it comes to picking patterns. So C2, D minor 1, A sharp 1, 3 rounds like that. And they're on. So, picking pattern, strumming, everything you need to handle Shawn Mendes, The Mountain. All right, guys, I work a lot for you to bring you the greatest songs and to go in depth sometimes. This one, yes, it's a little bit advanced when it comes to the picking pattern, also the speed you need to build up for this song. But yeah, I want to give you some variations of songs as well, both beginner friendly and a little bit more advanced. You have full spectrum there. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to support me here on Guitar. Until next time, play tuned.